Provide some additional context to this, because more than 900 people have now reportedly died, and that's in this year alone in the Mediterranean. The pictures we're about to show are from yesterday off the coast of Malta. They were released by the Open Arms Rescue Organisation to highlight the dangers of the crossing, and they show, for instance, a mother in a particularly distressed state.
I lose my baby. Why me? Why my baby? Why my baby?
Safa, it's a complicated problem. We can all agree on that. What does the United Nations feel is the best solution, not least for countries like Libya, which have found themselves as great transit points for so many people?
Well, IOM has been calling for many years for a change in the approach to the situation in Libya, and especially the central Mediterranean, which remains the deadliest sea crossing in the world. That includes redeploying state search and rescue vessels that have in the past saved hundreds of thousands of lives. This also includes a clear disembarkation mechanism, one that is safe and that guarantees that no one is returned to Libya, which is not a safe port. This should also be followed by solidarity from other member states of the EU with countries that are at the receiving end of most of the arrivals of migrants. Any restrictions on the work of NGOs that are now operating in the central Mediterranean must be lifted as well to allow them to save lives and to fill the gap that is left by the absence of state vessels.
Yeah, and the absence of regulations, say some, Safa. What do you say to those critics? And I suppose we can argue about how callous a position it is, but point to, for instance, the dreadful situation of a fortnight ago in France, where there was a terrorist attack committed by a young Tunisian man who had come fairly recently into France, but via Lampedusa, the island that's become such a staging post. Italian territory, of course, I've reported from there myself. But the fact is that sometimes not everybody's coming or seeking to come into Europe with the best possible intentions in mind.
Well, obviously, I can't comment on individual, crimes or incidents. This obviously, again, does not reflect the situation or the migration situation in Europe. Also, this can be managed through well-established migration management policies that, first of all, guarantee that people who are seeking asylum are provided with the assistance to do so. Others who are fleeing violence, others who are victims of trafficking, unaccompanied children who are eligible for other forms of protection must be provided with the assistance, and also return for those who either are found not to be in need of any kind of protection or those who are wishing to return to their countries of origin.
Safa Massahaley, appreciate your time. Thanks very much.